Alfred, actually, Alfred received a package for Bruce Wayne from the Riddler, and it contained an explosive that was meant to kill Bruce Wayne. And then, which I'm confused though. I don't think the Riddler knew who Bruce Wayne. Well, I didn't know Riddler knew
No.
Bruce Wayne because what confused me because at first I was like, oh, he got the package blew the kid up. Well, blew up Alfred. It was supposed to be Batman, but then there was the thing to the Batman. I think he did that with all his murders.
Yeah.
So
But
at first I'm like, does he know him? Does he know him? And then I'm just like, oh, he don't know him.
well, that's what they wanted you to think, and it was a nice little bait and switch. But
Well,
here's the
even
part
when he
that
was talking to him in the prison, though, it seemed like he
that's
knew who
that's
it
what I mean.
was.
That was the bait and switch because.
But then
But
he's
here's
like,
the
we
part.
did this together, and it's like, you tried to
Yeah.
kill Bruce Wayne. Gotcha, bitch. You don't know me. We're good.
Yeah, but here's the part that doesn't make sense. So the Riddler knows that he didn't kill Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
So he just stops.
Well, he didn't stop. Remember, he said he failed. He said, I didn't get Bruce Wayne, but I'm going to
Okay,
get the city.
yeah. I don't know. Somebody like the Riddler kind of seems like they would not just say, "Oh, shucksy doodles, I didn't get him."
Well, I mean, do you remember not what happened when, he blew up the city and everything started flooding?
Oh, okay. I'm glad you said that because that's what I was
The
gonna.
tarp had sprung a leak. Oh, shit.
That was what I was gonna touch on, and then we got. So throughout, I'd say 90% of the movie, the Riddler is basically trying to expose corruption.
Yeah.
And minus the whole murdering people, he's not really doing anything bad.
No, he was more of a vigilante in this sense. I mean,
So
anti-hero.
why? So, but yeah, exactly. He's more of an anti-hero. He's kind of like a Punisher-esque.
Without the physical strength.
Yeah. So why did he blow up the seawall?
That was to like give everyone a taste of like he was like trying to make everyone as miserable as him when he was a kid, because remember he said he would wake up with rats gnawing on his fingers, and he was basically saying that with all the water everywhere and flooding and blah blah blah, there's gonna be rats everywhere. I vaguely remember something like that.
So I get, and again, this is. So why not just do that first? Like what I'm saying,
that wasn't his goal. That wasn't his goal. I think he wanted to kill Bruce Wayne, and then because he didn't know who Bruce Wayne and Batman were apparently. So I think he wanted to kill Bruce Wayne, and then in his crazy head, which he was insane. He is insane. He wanted Batman to join him.
Which wouldn't that have been interesting? But I guess before I go to the next point, I'll finish this one.
That'd be like everyone joining fucking Adrian from Watchmen after he destroyed everybody. If they found out that like he did a bad thing to, but I mean I don't think
except for Rorschach.
Do it.
Awesome scene,
dude. That movie was slept on.
Oh, big time. Well, and it's the fault of the marketing people, because I didn't see Watchmen when it first came out because I was like, oh, it's just another comic book movie, except I don't know who the fuck these people are.
See, I didn't watch it when it first came out. I watched
I slept on it.
I got the fucking I got the DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. It was on sale, and I was like, oh, I'll try this out, and it was amazing. I was like, oh, this is so good. Fucking comedian, like, fantastic.
Well, yeah, but so oh god, it was a while before I watched V for Vendetta because I resisted V for Vendetta too. Then I watched it, and then so many people.
Fan of V for Vendetta.
Oh, I loved it, loved it. But a lot of people were like, "Oh, if you like V for Vendetta, you should watch Watchmen."
I didn't know that was Hugo for the longest time.
Yeah, it was.
I was like, all right.
And now I'm just like Mr. Anderson. But so. My only issue with this is it seems like the Riddler, for being such a really smart and clever guy, he seems intellectually inconsistent. Because at first he's like, oh, I'm going to bring truth to the masses and punish the wicked. But then I'm going to become a domestic terrorist and drown a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It just doesn't jive. Now, I could see somebody like the Joker doing that, but I couldn't see the Joker fighting for truth.
See, this is why I like, you know, I wouldn't say he's not even an anti-hero. He's just is what he is. Like, he's a psychopath.
But that describes the Joker, not the Riddler.
I don't know, man. Like the Riddler, like, if you get these questions wrong, then shit happens.
Correct, but that's not random acts of violence. There's a cause and effect there. At no point could so to me,
bring him into the light.
So to me, the Joker is like Michael Myers. He's pure chaos. You know, it's just like he does whatever
the Riddler
he feels like doing.
Strategic chaos.
The Riddler is more like Jigsaw. Where it's like, yes, you can die if you play this game, but you can also get out of it.
Not
like it's kind of, yeah, not necessarily, but with the Riddler, it's more intellectual. It's more about the mind and thinking it through.
Mm-hmm.
Because in every iteration of the Riddler, except maybe Jim Carrey, because that movie was just a steaming pile of what the fuck.
It was fun.
But the Riddler, even if he's trying to pull something off, he cares more about the puzzle than anything. That's his character. And wouldn't this have been interesting? I think if they'd done this, even Robert Pattinson couldn't ruin this movie. Wouldn't it have been interesting if, like, the Riddler's goal was to team up with the Batman? And he was asking him all these riddles basically to either test him or actually have the Batman lead him to these people.